Hey guys, this is Rick Shaw here. It's the 28th of July. I haven't made a video in a while, just really been under the weather. This is day 12 of me having the chicken pox. Yesterday and today was the first day I could actually sit down. I mean, my butt is just covered in these damn things. My wife and I pretty much knew what it was. I never had them when I was a kid, and my kids, all three of them, had it last year, and I was taking care of them, so I just knew this was a matter of time. But the weird thing that happened to me, which was really sad, was I was turned away from hospitals. I went down, just wanted to see a doctor to see what the heck's going on. I mean, because it's just got me so sick everywhere. I hurt everywhere. And difficulty breathing on and off, like from time to time. And I wanted to get checked out. But I just kept getting turned away. Binion turned me away. This over in Southwoods, this Uni Health, they turned me away. I couldn't believe it. I finally was able to get down to a little local doctor who has office hours. And we had taken the kids there before. And a pretty good guy. Older fella, seemed pretty sharp to me, and he looked at it and immediately said, yeah, you've got chicken pox. So, and then he was worried about a little infection. Some of these ones that popped, they left like a big hole there, right on my butt. So, I give my wife a lot of credit for helping me out there. But he gave me some antibiotics, then he gave me some Mucosil because he said he hears a little rasping in my lungs. So, and that's something that I don't know what it is with this weather. It's been doing nothing here but raining. So, I'm under the weather and it's crappy weather. I never did like this kind of weather. I moved to the Philippines because I love the sunshine, and we're just having dismal now. It's been days and days of just being nothing but dismal. My two little boys are in there. I don't know if you can see them with the light, but they're in there sleeping today. Maddie fell asleep on me, and then Mumu came, laid over by me, and they crashed out. Dorothy's with her friends, and Faye's out getting her hair dyed again. She finds one gray hair, and she's got to go get her hair dyed. So I personally would have just plucked it out. But this is where I'm at. These things are not gone yet. I mean, this is a real bummer. I knew a fellow who had them when he was in his 50s, and he said it lasted over a month. So I'm only on day 12. So, but I haven't. I've just been able to start to sit down on a big donut thing, and do not feel good at all. Just don't feel good at all. Anywhere, everything hurts. Joints. I lost 20 pounds already. I went down to, I was 235 on the 17th, because when I got that first big thing on my butt, I said, oh, this is not good. I jumped on the scale, 235, and then when I jumped on the scale yesterday, I was 215. So I lost 20 pounds. I'm pumping as much water as I can. I mean, almost to the point where I'm getting sick feeling from it. And just making sure I get lots of water. I just have zero appetite. I mean, I'm eating, but eating's a chore right now. And I just don't feel good when I'm eating. My wife cooked me some steak and onions today because she knows that's something I really, really like. And I'm staying away from chicken and eggs and stuff. And that didn't even taste right. It just didn't taste right. I mean, I ate as much as I could of it, but I don't know. I hope this dang thing gets out of here soon. Just a real misery thing to have. I never dreamed of having anything like this, but never had it when I was a kid. Everybody else in the family had it. I remember my mom was worried that I wasn't getting it, so she was having me help clean them up and do all kinds of stuff so that I would catch it, and I never did catch it. And then when my brothers and sisters' kids started having them, they'd all tell me, stay away, don't come around, my kid's got the chicken pox. And I did, I stayed away. So, but now I got them. They're 59 years old, it's chicken pox. And doctors, he was wondering, he goes, he can't believe it didn't cover my whole body. It's just basically my butt and the front of my legs, groin area and stuff like that. But I mean, there's basically almost no real estate that isn't covered with one of these pustules, so not good. But the kids have been really sweet. I in the last week or so, I've been pretty much 20 hours. I'm laying down, pretty much sleeping or drifting in and out, maybe watching a little bit of TV, and the boys are so cute. So is my little daughter. They've been bringing me bananas, telling me I got to eat, and they bring me apple, and they're bringing me all kinds of stuff to eat. So that's really, really sweet of them. And then they've been rubbing my feet and my hands like crazy. It was so cute, how they're doing that kind of stuff. So they're really a sweet bunch of kids. I just wish I was feeling better. I've been trying to keep my mouth shut because I know I'm in a rotten mood. And I got a real short temper right now, so I'm just keeping my mouth shut and doing my best to ignore everything, because stupid things are ticking me off, and it shouldn't be this way. I shouldn't be this way at all. So, but this is where Rick Shaw's at. Don't come over to Rick Shaw's house unless you want the chicken pox, that's for sure. But I haven't been out. I haven't been out since actually before the 17th, other than me trying to go to the doctor and getting turned away. I don't know what you're supposed to do. I know when I was at the one hospital up here, there was a woman and her daughter were bringing a dude that was really messed up on a motorcycle, and they turned him away. They said they've been to a couple of hospitals and nobody will take care of the kid. And he was all scraped up. I mean, he was scraped down through the bone. He's got a big contusion on his head. He had a hematoma, and I just couldn't believe that these hospitals are turning people away like this. So they turned into a bunch of sick people here. The hospital people. They don't turn somebody away who's in bad trouble. But this is what they're doing. I guess if you don't got COVID, get lost. They don't want nothing to do with you. Very strange to me. We're going back on a big lockdown. They're all worried about this COVID, but a couple days ago, 2 days ago, they said we're going to lock it down on January 1st to the 15th, and it's like, well, if it's so damn important, why are they waiting until the 1st? And then I just read an article about the governor. He's shutting down a mall because they didn't follow this some certain kind of COVID policy, and then he turned around and he said it's going to get worse before it gets better. How did he know that? I'm asking, guys. I'm just asking. How does he know that? Does he know something we don't? Are these people getting inside information and they're not telling us what the heck's going on? Is there a new thing being released from somewhere? Man, this is starting to get really scary. This is like it's never going to end. It's not going to end. My neighbor was telling me over here, he wanted to get, I think it was 20 people in for training, otherwise his business is going to go under. And I says, yeah, they'll come up with something to block it. Well, they said, oh no, he can only have 6 at a time. So they're dictating how he runs his business now because of this. The government just took control of his business. And now he can't even have the 6 because we're locked down again as the 1st, and it was supposed to start on the 1st. So businesses are being destroyed. They're being absolutely destroyed right now. And I'm not understanding this. Do they want you to die of COVID or starvation? What's the plan here? Nobody's spelling this out. And I just seen in that article with the governor that most everybody is that's testing positive is asymptomatic. Okay, great. If you're worried about them spreading, quarantine for 2 weeks and let them go. What's going on here? You guys seem to know something that you're not telling us, and I wish you would tell us. I wish you would open up your mouths and say what the heck's really going on. We're not children. I mean, we're big people. We could probably understand it. So I just wish you would fill us in on what's going on, because it's just too many conflicting things going on right now here and around the world, actually, with this stuff. I'm not understanding. I'm not understanding. Of course, I'm not feeling well either, so I'm not in my best of mood. But I hope this thing, COVID thing, turns around here quick, fast, and in a hurry. You're just watching these businesses slowly go under. And they're just not making it. You got jeepney drivers begging on the streets now. just to feed their families because they can't get out and work. I mean, they're going to shut them down again. I mean, it's constantly, they open up, they shut down, they open up, they shut down. I'm not getting it, so. But this is the 28th of July, and this is Rick Shaw, and I hope you guys are all doing okay. Talked to my brother this morning in the States, and he says now they're under some big mask policy, and he was laughing at me because his company gave him a box of these N95 masks, and he showed me on the messenger right on the side, it says, these masks are not designed to stop viruses or the common cold. It says it right, but it's mandatory. He's got to wear it now. You go outside, you got to have a mask where he lives. Okay, this is just too much. And then you see old Mr. Fauci dude sitting at the ball game with no mask on. And sitting right next to somebody. He's not social distance, he's not doing any of that stuff. He's not worried. He's the big cheese, and he's not worried about it. Okay, here I go again, shrugging my shoulders. What's going on, people? What is going on with all this stuff? What's the game? What's the end game to all this? Is it destroy the economy? Was that the plan? I'm not understanding. I'm just not getting it. But that's what's happening. The economies are getting destroyed around the globe. So that's a very shame. They're getting rid of all the small business. It's going to be big corporate takeover. They're the only ones that can weather this. All the little small places are just basically going to be done, and they're going to be picked up for peanuts by these big corporations. And I just shake my head that this is allowed to happen. So, but like I say, Rick Shaw again, and you guys pray for each other, and don't forget that. Do not forget to pray and ask the good Lord to turn this dang thing around. Because if this don't get turned around, I truly believe we are in the end times. And I know I talked to some real old timers years ago, and they said they all thought it was end times back after the First World War and all this kind of stuff. And but it's always comes to the end of time, and it's up to us to pray to turn it around, because God will change his mind. He's shown it in his history in the Bible constantly that he will change his mind. Just people, you need to pray to him, and you need to ask him, hey, turn us away from this. Beat Satan back for us. We can't fight him. It's impossible for us to fight him. Only God can. So you must do that, folks, and you all take care now. Yeah?